More on the Proudly South African Summit now. Over 200 local exhibitors from different sectors are showcasing their work. The event also includes a platform for SMMEs and big corporates to exchange knowledge. Zola Sholwana spoke to the CEO and filed this report.
The 12th Buy Local and Expo Summit is currently underway at the Sandton Convention Centre. Now, this event is expected to see over 200 local businesses showcasing their work. Now, what's different about this one is that last year the automotive sector was not part of the event, but we saw them also taking part in the event as well. This is to essentially promote local businesses by saying local is lekker. But we are joined by Eustace from Proudly SA. So thank you very much for your time. Tell us about the momentum that the event has gained over the years.
What we've seen over the years, this is the 12th edition of the Proudly South African Buy Local Summit and Expo, and what we've seen is that it has really grown. When we started off with the first edition, we're just under 100 exhibitors. We now have more than 200 businesses showcasing more than 1,000 products. Some are showcasing more than one range of products. And so the biggest growth is that we have now representation of more than 26 industries and sectors showcased here today. The program started off as a one-day event, is now a two-day conference. So alongside the expo, which is where we are, you have a conference running. And the good thing about having a two-day conference is that you are able to tackle as many issues as possible, centered around localization and how do you get different sectors of society. So we're going to delve into how consumers can support, how the private sector can support, and how it's supporting. In fact, there's a clear demonstration of how the private sector is supporting through localization commitments, which we launched back in 2018. It has grown. We have 17 new companies giving us commitments to buy local, and the benefit really accrues to small businesses. Because if a big business says we're going to buy local, they need to find a supplier that they can trust. Proudly South African is the place to find it, because we vet our companies. The quality can be trusted, and you know with absolute certainty that you're buying a product that is made in South Africa.
Will this event promise, a young business owner or an aspiring entrepreneur a platform to engage with big corporates, just so they could learn?
Yeah, of course. There's even a deliberate business matchmaking program that is part of the two-day activities that we're going to have at the Summit and Expo. And ahead of time, we took the list of exhibitors that are going to showcase here to buyers in retail, buyers in the corporate world, for them to tell us, which of these companies they would like to meet with, come and touch and physically see the product. And in some instances, some of the exhibitors were handpicked because the buyers were telling us ahead of time what products they're looking to import replace. Sometimes corporates buy without necessarily considering where the product comes from. So in this instance, we're giving them an opportunity to deliberately choose one that is made in South Africa. And so there is going to be a lot of benefit after this conference that will accrue to smaller businesses that make products here, that render services locally. And that is the whole intention, is to make sure that those businesses keep their doors open as they grow, because they have to meet increased demand. They can retain their jobs and create new job opportunities.
Thank you very much for your time, sir. Now, speaking about more exhibitors that will be showcasing their work today, this will also give, consumers a chance, to actually maybe find solutions to their problems. As you'd understand, that South Africa is devastated by load shedding. We saw companies that, offer solar power, and there's also, the automotive industry, where one would assume that South Africans are finding it hard to trust, or rather, local brands. But in this case, they'll be given an opportunity to get to see cars that are manufactured in South Africa, electronics that are manufactured in South Africa, so that they realize that sometimes, or at most times, local is lekker. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I am Zola Sholwana at the Sandton Convention Centre.